What's up everybody? Marl the Cross 316 back with another video. Today I just wanted to show off my comic book display. In the last haul I mentioned that I had gotten a bookcase and I had put a majority of my comic book collection on this bookcase, and so I just wanted to show off this display that I have put together thanks to my dad as well, who helped me. And so I just wanted to make this as kind of like a tour video in a way. And so like I told you, I use a lot of my graded comic books as display pieces. And if you've been keeping up with my videos this year, you know that these three graded comic books I purchased this year: The Amazing Spider-Man issue 362 at a 9.4 newsstand, as well as Wolverine Limited Series #1 at a 7.5, as well as the Uncanny X-Men 126. And as I continue to, add more graded comic books into my collection over time, I'll be changing out the display and putting different ones up here on the top shelf. And of course, you can't go wrong with the Spider-Man Funko Pop making another appearance in another video. He was shown last video in the last comic book haul, and here's that big stack of comic books that I showed off last time. So now let's go to the bottom rung here. And what I've done with my books is I put them in alphabetical order from A to Z. And so nothing on this bookshelf for the most part is key related. It's mainly kind of just fluff. It's like just additions and into my run, like filler stuff pretty much. And it's books, these books right here on these three rungs of the shelf, these are books that I would read any time of the day, anytime that I have time to read, I'm gonna read, because they don't hold much significant value. They're mainly from the late Bronze Age, Copper Age, and Modern Age. There's not really any Silver Age comics on this bookshelf. The rest of those comic books, like I said in my last video, is pretty much in my closet in a long box. And here's a comic book that I forgot to show off in my last haul. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Facsimile Edition. Spider-Man #1, and I got this off of eBay last month for my birthday. This is another thing that was part of my birthday. I just forgot to show this in my last haul. And it has all of the original art. Steve Ditko art has all of the original Stan Lee story, everything, even including the ads from the first Amazing Spider-Man comic book. And so I think this is a great display piece. I've already read it. It's a classic, and it's something, that I really wanted to add to my collection, because for the most part, and I think for many collectors, getting Amazing Spider-Man #1, the original copy, is pretty much out of reach at this point, including Amazing Fantasy 15. And a lot of these early Amazing Spider-Man books, just very difficult to get them now. They're thousands of dollars, even in low grade. And so this is just a great addition to the collection, because I can go back and read how it all started. My girlfriend got me this little Captain America doll last year, and so this is another display piece as well. It's not a Funko Pop, but he's a pretty cool doll, and my wife got it for me last year. So starting from the very get-go here, I have a couple of graphic novels, like trades. I also have some magazines, The Life and Times of Ronald Reagan, stuff like that. But you can see Old Man Logan, The Avengers, Marvel's Encyclopedia, to the X-Men, stuff like that. And then it starts in alphabetical order, and you have some like Amazing Spider-Man here. I can pull some out. See, some Amazing Spider-Man stuff that's not like too valuable, and it's just part of the, you know, run. And so it goes from like Amazing Spider-Man all the way to, let's see exactly when it ends here. Move this over here. I think the last book, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, number 9. I used to have number 8, by the way, but I ended up selling that, and I regret it to this day. But it was a lower grade copy anyway. So yeah, I have all these in, you know, alphabetical order. Some Marvel, some DC. About 90% of my collection is Marvel. Going down below here, we have some more magazines. The World of Marvel. We have The Beatles, as well as The Story of Spider-Man. Some pretty cool looking magazines here I got from Walgreens and grocery stores. And it just continues right here, y'all. Just more, some Marvel 2-in-1, Marvel Team Up. So now we're into the M's. I do have some early Bronze Age DC Army at War, but these books are, you know, pretty bad shape. I've had these for a long time, so they're not really significant in any way. Then you get to some Spectacular Spider-Man here. Nothing too key here. If I have and it's a key issue, it's in the long box in my closet. Also, I have this Fantastic Four Full Circle by Alex Ross. It's another cool display piece here. And so it's an awesome read. I definitely suggest getting it and checking it out. And then it ends, this rung here of the shelf ends with some X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. And then the X-Men continues down below. And as you can see, I have a lot more room on this bottom row here to add more comic books to the collection. This is not the actual Young Avengers #1. This is the not for resale. So it came with like an action figure back in the day. I wish I had that original issue, but yeah, more X-Men here. And it ends with this. And then here's my other slab, Spectacular Spider-Man #1 at an 8.0. I had got some stickers here as well that came with that Funko Pop with that seller. So pretty cool stuff. Well, they're not really stickers, but they're like, I don't know, cutouts. So Doctor Strange, some Deadpool, Venom Deadpool, and some Spawn. So yeah, that's just a quick, you know, overview of my display. I think it presents pretty well. You go into the apartment here, and that's the first thing that catches your eye. And so yeah, folks, I just wanted to show off just my little bit of the display that I have here in my apartment. Anytime I feel the need to just escape reality, I can go and pick one comic book from the shelf and just enjoy it. So yeah, all of these comics right here, anybody can read, they can pick up from the shelf. Of course, I want people to handle my comic books properly and not just, you know, rough them up. But yeah, these are comic books that are meant to be read and enjoyed. So that's it, folks. I just wanted to show off this, and I hope once again y'all have a Merry Christmas. I'll be uploading some more videos soon, and have a blessed New Year.